Hey guys, good afternoon. It's Melanie Hinds. It's your Iraqi Dinar summary. Quickest summary on the net. Please please subscribe for continual updates. I go live every morning for coffee and conversation, even on the weekends, Monday through Sunday, every day, 365 days a year. I go live for coffee and conversation. So if you have questions that haven't been able to be answered about the foreign currency, how to exchange, how to do a safe exchange, or even the Zim, please get on one of my lives and ask me directly. It's much easier than you emailing me a question because it's hard to answer questions via email. I just don't like to do it. It's just too time consuming because I have people emailing me all the time to get my strategies, whether you need 3 steps to a safe exchange, how to legally get out of debt, or how to legally prepare for your taxes that are coming up, not just about foreign currency, but taxes regarding anything is what this is for. My strategies are for generally taxes in the US. The first 2 apply all over the world globally, but the last one, the tax strategies, I can only verify that they have to do with the US. But if you use my strategies, you'll understand how to better serve your taxes wherever you are. So having said that, now I'll get to the summary. We have our own unique intel sources right there on the ground. They're part of the coalition forces. That we know that they're going to keep at least 2,500 people there between there and their bases in Syria, and they're the ones that give me intel. They are known as Secret Agent Man, or SAM for short, and I love them. They are always providing me morning and evening summaries. So this morning, there was a lot going on. I know all you want is a date and a rate, but let me just give you a little bit of what's going on in Iraq because it helps you. China and the U.S. both will offer rates to Iraq to outdo each other. A lot of people have missed the significance of the article you read the other day, but we can see it over here. They will succeed with the countries trying to outdo each other. Their monetary reforms have no other way to go but up. So this is good news that China and Iraq are positioning. You know, China's, what do you call it? Belt and Road Initiative. They've got their eye on the ports and their train stations and their rail stations, and they made agreements through Turkey, all that, guys. So now the U.S. is going in there too. So it's all good for us, guys, that they're gonna try to outbid each other. And we got a lot of money. You know, our dollar's not worth anything, so they can spend it. So better to spend it in Iraq than in some of the other countries, right? So, I mean, if they're going to spend their money in other countries, let them go to Iraq, in my opinion. So in Parliament, there's a lot going on with elections there. CF backs al-Mashawandi for the Iraqi Parliament. Gold, obviously, CBI gold contributes to 8 to 5 Iraq foreign currency reserves. Guys, they have CBI gold contributes 8.5% to Iraq's foreign currency reserves, okay? And they have a lot of tons of gold in their central bank anyway. Their central bank of Iraq is state of the art. So they're building it for what their value is going to be. The auctions, the CBI auction, 253 million in Forex on Wednesday. That's dollars. They auction dollars off all the time. They're actively de-dollarizing. In fact, they've even made it illegal, I think, for their citizens to buy anything in dollars. They're all preparing for this. And actually, they hired Oliver and Wyman, one of the auditors. They're there at the Central Bank of Iraq to make sure they can do transactions through the banks with Chinese yuan, the British pound, and other foreign currencies, but not the US dollar if they want to block it. So they are preparing. They're also maybe joining BRICS. We don't know, guys. We can only go from the information we have. They're trying to make sure that we don't know when this is going to revalue. So we have to read between the lines. There are also Iraq and US government efforts to achieve economic reforms. That's where the US is trying to needle its way in there and invest in Iraq and help them with their projects. You know, the way they always do. That's foreign policy, guys. They offer them money and get them indebted to the U.S. That's just what happens. So that's how Iraq got in this position, you know. So, guys, they're about to be out of it, and they're going to be a first world country again. and it's going to be fun to watch, and you're invested in it, so hang on. And this is entertainment purposes only. I have disclaimers under almost every, I think under every video. And then they're also working on their non-oil revenues, which was a requirement to ascend to the World Trade Organization. And I broke yesterday that they are there. They are in Geneva right now through the 18th. So keep your hands up. Keep your prayers up there. And tonight is a full moon. Great time to manifest your prayers. They have hidden some of the secrets from you of manifestation because they don't want you to know your real power. And I talk about your real power as a co-creator with Christ all the time. So you might want to subscribe and tap the bell if you don't know how much power you have through Christ. Amen. And then this is Al-Sudani commended Diali government's efforts in infrastructure projects and announces new service projects. Guys, they are doing everything to support their people. I talk in detail about these articles every morning. They don't have much time to chat over there. They've been, and then what he said is, personally, their opinion is, personally, we feel this way. We're better to put trillions of our overprinted currency. Isn't this a grand scheme of things? Instead of the dollars going back to the States to hyperinflate, they send it to Iraq for economic warfare. Guys, that's just the way it works. That's the way that proverbial fiat currency bounces. What do you think? Comment down below. And then here's a summary from everybody else. I try to do this, keep this to 10 to 11 minutes, so we're halfway through. So they give me enough intel to get you through the morning coffee, and then I summarize it in the afternoons. So here we go. Here's Guru Claire. The article, the College of Administration and Economics at the University of Mosul holds its International Scientific Conference on Development and Financial and Economic Stability to Restore Confidence in the Iraqi Dinar. Quote, the conference aimed to highlight the role of economic policies in achieving stability and restoring confidence in the Iraqi Dinar. Can you do a little happy dance? Say happy dance down below if you're excited about this. Frank26 says, concerning the Central Bank of Iraq announcing to you Iraqi citizens that they are activating the banking reforms. That means they are activating the monetary reform. They're going to give you your new lower notes. They're going to give you your new exchange rate. They're going to give you the keys to the ATMs. You are now going to be receiving your purchase power not only through the new exchange rate, but via the HCL and the jobs economic reform. All of it is about to occur. Guys, I've been teaching on this for a while. Watch all under my videos tab on my home channel. Once you subscribe, tap the bell, you'll have access to all my tabs. So do that for free. And you can go to the videos tab and look at my summaries of the Iraqi dinar. They're about 5 to 10 minutes in. Samson, launching of the activities of the International Scientific Conference under the slogan, Development and Financial and Economic Stability to Restore Confidence in the Dinar. Guys, it's all about security and stability, and they're doing that through their new financial systems. It's very apparent to me. Ernst & Young being at the working for the government of Iraq and doing their audits. Guys, it's all part of the auditing process. I used to be an auditor with Pricewaterhouse. I can speak to this because that was my former experience. And guys, Ernst & Young is there for a reason. They have 3 different sets of auditors to prevent scamming, to prevent all the stuff. And because they've got this new transmutable, you can see down to every dollar. It's a quantum system that you've heard about over here. If you're on the right over here anyway, I'm not taking political sides. I'm just saying money's money. And it's all going to go digital. And that's the state-of-the-art systems are in Iraq now. And they are also here in the U.S. They just haven't told you about it. You know, so many things they don't tell you about. That's one of the many things. If you want to hear more, please subscribe to my channel. Mountain Goat, remember the CBI needs to shrink the monetary mass by 2/3. It appears they are now beginning to bring in their hard currency to the banks for deposit. I was told by his CBI contact that this process is part of the project to delete the zeros, and her committee is now working with the banks to retrieve the hard currency. The project to delete the zeros have begun. Wow, wow, wow. You need to understand when they delete the zeros, it's coming off the nominal rate in Iraq. So in other words, where it's 0.00076, it will become 0.76. But they have to draw in all the larger currencies to at the same time, they're going to roll out the other lower denom currencies like we have in the US, the 1s, the 5s, the 10s, the 25s, 50s, whatever. So to the citizens, it's going to look like they've deleted the zeros. But to us in America that's just holding the currency, we'll be able to go to the bank and exchange ours for the 0.76 if it's just the nominal rate. But it won't just be the nominal rate, because in order to exchange here in the US, it has to be on Forex, which means it's going to float around because it's on the exchanges. right? When it floats, we know it's worth more, and it'll float up as soon as they put it on there. So just hang on to your seats. Please subscribe and tap the bell because I explain it like nobody else can. I'm sure you just got that from those last 2 minutes. I make it very clear. You won't have any concerns that your currency is going to be worth nothing. Rayren, other sources are talking about a deadline date as well. Bank folks are talking. 3 letters are talking. It's a beautiful thing. Question, are the sources in agreement as far as the deadline date is concerned? Yes, time will tell. The clock is ticking. He didn't say the date, but the clock is ticking. Frank 26, the November census starts on the 20th and the 21st. Wednesday and Thursday, we will be in curfew. They say a 4-day holiday because they're going to be in curfew in Iraq to do the census. They got to get everybody home to do the census. You know, they do that here in the U.S. every once in a while. Have they done that in a while? I remember I had somebody that took part in it. I think it was under Obama. I don't know. So Samson, article, the governor of the central bank, Iraq, discusses with German ambassador enhancing the financial inclusion plan in Iraq and digital transformation. Guys, it's all because it's all digital. Guys, I explain this in detail every morning. If you have questions, please subscribe, tap the bell. You'll be notified the next time I go live, which is tomorrow morning. And it'll be probably somewhere between 9 and 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. If you can't catch the live, you can always watch the replay. Everybody has the same kind of questions. Usually I answer them. Amen. Guys, I love you all. I hope to see you on a live stream, maybe on a weekend if you work during the week like a lot of people do. Don't worry, I also go live at night. I went live last night for Margaritas and Manifestations. If you want to get on that live, you're going to learn a lot about how to recover from post-traumatic stress disorder. I share all the fruit from my counseling that I've been in. We've all been through a post-traumatic stress situation with the last 4 years. So if you want that information, it's in the link to my Miracles and Manifestations. If you want the more detail of the articles, it's this morning's. God bless you. Have a great day. I will see you tomorrow for coffee and conversation. I hope you join us. God bless. Peace.